pranams to Revered Swami Balabhadrananda ji Maharaj, who is chairman of this session. Pranams to Revered General Secretary Maharaj and other senior monks in the audience. My loving namaskars to Swamis Nirvikalpananda ji, Tattvavidananda ji, and other monastics junior to me in the audience. My regards to the delegates present from various member ashrams, including the Matajis. Today is the concluding day of this 2 days convention of the Bhava Prachar Parishads. And along with this, we will conclude our 21-month-long commemoration of 125th anniversary of Ramakrishna Mission also, which we started on 1st May in 2022. This convention is the 6th All India Convention of Bhava Prachar Parishads organized by the headquarters of Ramakrishna Math and Mission at Belur Math. This session's topic is Achievements and Scope of Ramakrishna-Vivekananda Bhava Prachar Parishads. Our record shows that when the Bhava Prachar Parishads came up as a follow-up of the second convention of Math and Mission in 1980, it began only with 4 Parishads. In 1998, there was 15 Parishads and 500 member ashramas. In 2004, the number of Parishads increased to 17 with 600 member ashramas. In 2014, there were 24 Parishads and about 1,000 member ashramas. That the numbers of the Parishads and member ashramas have gradually increased over the years, and more new private centers have chosen to come under the Bhava Prachar Parishads is the clear proof of positive achievements of the Bhava Prachar Parishads. Today, we have 36 Parishads, 967 member ashramas, and 95 ashramas under observation. The work that our various member ashramas are doing are varied and all commendable. Yesterday, the Mataji, who spoke in the English group, said that they work in some 150 villages. In fact, they carried perhaps the names and ideas of the Holy Trio to those villages. And the impact of their work is such that all the people of these villages considered them sincerely, actually, the children of Sharadama. So much so, when they wanted to introduce Swami Vivekananda to them, they had to introduce only saying this, that Swami Vivekananda is the son of their Sharadama. Then Vedapurusananda ji was talking of yesterday how a group of people in Kerala is spreading gospel by creating more than 100 Shamitis in different parts of Kerala. Swami Satyagyanananda said that a member ashrama in Tamil Nadu, perhaps, he said, a member ashrama has contributed some 20 monks and nuns to Ramakrishna Math and Sharada Math. So, though it is not possible for us to give any or prepare any exhaustive account of their, individual activities or achievements of various member ashramas, these are clear proof that their achievements, achievements of the Bhava Prachar Parishads and the member ashramas are a proven fact. BPPs were created, Bhava Prachar Parishads were created to motivate and guide the private ashramas to function as the extended arms of Ramakrishna Math and Ramakrishna Mission. Most of our member ashramas are successful in doing that considerably, And about some only it can be said that they are trying sincerely. Surely, hopes are still there for doing more or better. I like to mention one. In spreading of our literature, I think member ashram should take more initiatives. Spreading literature does not mean making free distribution of books to all. Making our books available to more people who are interested so that they can purchase them, that is also a great service. In fact, it is one of the real kinds of Bhava Prachar. I believe that even today, the majority of people, educated people, are thirsting for our literature, but at a loss to go where and to contact whom or from where to get them. So in this area, our Bhava Prachar Parishad ashramas, member ashramas, should be proactive, I think. Swamiji said, through Prachar, the vitality of a Sangha is retained. Again, this has been said by Swamiji also and Mahapurush Maharaj and others, that life is the best Prachar. Be and make, be good and do good. So, while talking of a Bhava Prachar, we have to be careful on both aspects. To know ourselves, the Pracharakas, we are the Pracharakas, the members of the member ashramas, just as well as the monks of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, we are the Pracharakas. So Pracharakas should first take care of this, that whether we have been able to understand the bhavas and whether we have been able to reflect that bhavas in our personal life to at least considerable extent. After that only we can start our Prachar. Also, while doing Prachar also, we can build our spiritual life, because our Pracharas are also Seva. As we are talking to you, as the Ramakrishna Mission sadhus talk to you, they never think that they are teaching you or preaching anything to you. They do it just as another service activities. This was what was advised to Swami Birajananda ji when Swami Vivekananda told Birajananda ji and Prakashananda ji to go to East Bengal, and Birajananda ji said that I do not know anything, so what to say? Then Swamiji said, that is the greatest preaching, that you will say that you do not know anything, because everybody is eager to show that how much they know. So if you can say that I do not know, with that mentality, if you whatever you say, that will do good to them. Then he said one very important thing. See, you are not going to preach to them. You are not going to give your discourses to them with this ego that you are preaching. Just as you do other service activities, it is also a service activity. It is also Shivogani Jiveshava. So this also can be taken like this. We have to be. Thing is that we have to be careful of our spiritual life. That I am working for Thakur. Whether I am preaching or whether I am serving, I am working for Thakur. So my individual spiritual lives also should be, paid attention to. I will now read from our present President Maharaj, Swami Smarananandaji Maharaj. Our previous convention of the Bhava Prachar Parishads, All India Bhava Prachar Parishads, were held in 2014 as part of 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda. In that convention, our present President Maharaj, Swami Smarananandaji Maharaj, said some very important words, which I feel like presenting before you. All of us, I think, will find them very beneficial as well as his blessings. He says, excerpts from his speeches, he says, member ashramas are to preach Sri Ramakrishna, and Sri Ramakrishna stands for peace. Therefore, there must not be any misunderstanding among the members of the member ashramas. If any misunderstanding arises any time, those should be ironed out immediately with the help of our monks. Secondly, he talks of preaching among the children. That should be a priority, he says. I am quoting from him. We will have to take this message of Thakurma and Swamiji, to the younger people. By younger people, I mean beginning from schoolboys and girls, and then those who are youth, and finally those who are elders. It is possible to bring more and more children to the private ashramas, and then teach them India's culture, teach them about the great saints of India, and teach them about various such other things for which India is known. Then he says, he asks us to bear in mind that good and effective work not necessarily need big finance. I am again quoting from him. Quote, there are many things for which big finance is not necessary. What is necessary is Sromodan. We have to work for the people, particularly if we can bring these higher ideals to the children, say up to the age of 12 or so. For instance, there are Balo Mandirs in some centers like in Chennai or Hyderabad and so on. Through these Balo Mandirs, we should be able to tell them about India, India's traditions, etc. For that, we ourselves will have to know about it properly. The members of the Bhava Prachar Parishads can do a lot of things without involving much finance, without trying to construct too many buildings. Many people can have a beautiful Thakur. Many ashramas are interested in building a temple immediately. The temple can wait. We can have a beautiful Thakur Ghar and do puja, etc. We need not be in a hurry to build temples, but keep the ashramas beautiful and clean and do worship of the Lord. It is good to do, okay. Then he draws our attention. Next he asks us to be in, and yes, the same idea goes on. I am continuing it. Sri Ramakrishna says that the goal of life is to realize God. What Thakurma Swamiji presented before us, all the ancient ideals of India in the modern grounds. All these ideas are to be brought up into focus for the people in every area. Apart from collecting money and constructing buildings, it is more necessary to build the temples in the hearts of everybody. More temples in the hearts of everybody. Many people, even after 100 years, do not know Thakurma Swamiji or are acquainted with their ideals. That is why I say that we do not need too much money, not too many buildings, but the heart is necessary. In and through your heart, you will be able to do more and more. Then he draws our attention to the work for the poor and bless us. With that I will close. The poor in this country, the illiterate in this country have to be lifted up. Swamiji wanted this very much. That has to be done, and we contribute to it in whatever little way we can. These are the things which you must discuss here among yourselves. After going back, you will have to take up these ideas again and again see what more can be done. I am sure that this convention will be fruitful in giving more ideas, more strength to the members of our Parishads. I offer my pranams to revered President Maharaj and conclude.